Are you planning for college and thinking about a student loan? Well, if so, there are some important tips to keep in mind before signing on the dotted line. Joining us today as part of our 13-week Money 411 series is Etta Money of InCharge Debt Solutions to point out some pitfalls of student loans and also to offer some advice and assistance for those that may have fallen into the trap. Good morning to you, Etta. Welcome back to the show.
Good morning, Danielle.
Can I just tell you I fell into the trap when getting my student loans? I really did. A lot of people do. You're absolutely right. So here's the question. How much should a student accept in a student loan or loans?
Well, you know, you have to really be very, very careful and look at what is it that you really need, because otherwise you can end up graduating with $200,000 or more in student loans.
Let's say it does get to be that overwhelming. Are student loans dischargeable, let's say, in a bankruptcy?
No, they are not dischargeable in bankruptcy. And you know, those loans sound great when they're offered to you, but you really need to be careful and consider a couple of things. For example, what is your career that you're going to be choosing? What's your income potential? Is that going to be sufficient to cover, you know, the amount of the loan that you need to repay? You really should not be using that student loan money for anything more than what you need for education. You have to stick to the basics. If you don't, you know, you could find yourself getting into some trouble.
And trouble could be affecting your credit somewhere down the road too, right?
Yeah, it certainly can. You know, that gets reported on your credit report. As a matter of fact, if you take out a loan that's backed by the U.S. government, the IRS can garnish your wages for up to 25% of your disposable income. 25%? Yeah, if you do not pay that loan back.
Wow.
That's a lot.
So let's say it's already too late. Let's say a student has bitten off more than he or she can chew with regards to a student loan. And these loans exceed your needs, obviously, and you've graduated and you're having trouble paying back the student loan. Now what?
Well, you know, in a lot of cases, what students will find is they have multiple student loans. Really, what we find sometimes is the best solution is for them to consolidate it into one loan. It's more manageable for them. They understand kind of what's going on with it. And they can also talk to their lender about what repayment options might be available. They may be able to find more favorable repayment terms.
I have to tell you, consolidation helped me save my financial life. It really did. All right, so for others out there, where can they start? Where can they go for help, Etta?
Well, you know, a first good step always is free credit counseling. You know, by talking with a credit counselor, they can help you understand your financial situation, offer some options to you. At InCharge Debt Solutions, we work with students all the time with referring them for student loans. And we also work with many colleges and universities to provide education through them.
Now, can student loans be added to debt management programs?
No, student loans cannot be added to debt management programs. We do, however, have referral partners that we can send you to who can help you.
Now, how can the loan be settled? Can the loan be settled?
Well, the loan, we do have referral partners as well who, if you are having trouble with that loan, we can send you to them. They'll work directly with the lender on that particular loan. And again, they'll talk to the lender and look at, you know, how might they be able to find some more favorable repayment terms for you. You
know, before we wrap, I just wanted to ask you this because there are probably a lot of parents out there whose kids are getting ready to go to college. Why do you think it is that kids, and perhaps they don't even realize it, and maybe there needs to be more education there with regards to not biting off more than you can chew? Because if somebody's handing you these checks, you kind of think, I think as an 18, 19-year-old, it's free money.
It is free money. That's how they look at it, but it's not. It's not. You have to pay that back. And as we said, it's not dischargeable in bankruptcy, so one way or another, you're going to be paying that loan back.
Yeah, they're going to get their money.
They're going to get their, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, well, Etta Money, always good to have you on the show. Thanks so much for sharing this information. And for more information on student loans and InCharge Debt Solutions, visit their website, incharge.org/balancing-act. And be sure to stay tuned to our Money 411 series for even more useful tips and resources to keep your finances under control.